Alright, what is your nationality?
I am Korean.
Okay, and were you born there?
No, I was born in America.
And what year level are you?
I'm going to be a super senior.
And do you live on campus or off campus?
I live off of campus.
Any particular reason?
Because I didn't want to deal with the school's restriction on campus and stuff.
Alright, talking about the school, what is your perception of UB?
My perception of UB.
Yeah, like what do you think of it? Just your overall, like.
It's a nice campus. It's a nice school. I like it.
What about like the Asian community? The Asian community at UB. Do you like find yourself a part of it? Like, do you associate with it at all?
I have a lot of Asian friends. I hang out with a lot of like the fraternities and the sororities. But yeah, I think the Asian community is growing every day.
True. So like, what do you do for like fun outside of school? Like, just your regular hobbies?
I like to give to my community. I do a lot of community service, go to church.
Alright, just something more specific, like on a Friday night, like what do you see yourself doing, you know what I mean? Like are you in the library, like studying?
I'm
or?
in the library studying and, you know, reading books and stuff.
Do you like go out at all? Like do you like participate? No? So pretty much just send to your studies and things like that, right?
I'm very introverted.
Okay, do you like to party at all?
Partying?
No.
I mean, maybe. Time to time.
Have you ever partied before an exam or anything like that? Like the day before?
No, never. I always study before exams.
Okay, and just the last question to wrap it up. What is your viewpoint of like the typical Asian at UB? Like, how would you like stereotype them?
My typical what?
The typical viewpoint of like Asian kids and like UB.
Of Asian kids?
Yeah, like the students overall, your perception of them?
They're very goal-oriented and they're determined and yeah, they're cool kids.
Alright, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What is your nationality?
I was born in Bangladesh, so I would be Bangladeshi.
And when did you come to America?
I came to America in 1992 when I was 4 years old.
Cool. And you go to UB, right?
Yeah.
And what's your year level at UB?
I am actually a fifth-year senior at UB.
And do you live on campus or off campus?
I live off campus.
Any particular reason why?
The perks of living off campus are cheaper. You have less things to worry about, I guess. Less RAs to worry about.
And what is your perception of UB?
I think UB is a very diverse school. It's kind of like really far up there. The weather sucks, but everyone's pretty nice for the most part.
And what's your viewpoint on the Asian community?
I think the Asian community at UB generally tends to be very cliquey, so they only stay with other Asians. I do have Asian friends, but they're not your typical Asians.
Alright, wait, what's your typical Asian like? What would you consider a typical Asian?
Typical Asian I would consider to be glasses, spiky hair, smokes Marlboros,
Alright, yeah.
and just very good at school, generally like math,
Glad you
sciences.
mentioned that. Cool, that's good. And what are your hobbies then? Like, so let's say on a typical like Friday night or something like that, or in some free time, what would you see yourself doing?
Usually on a Friday night, tends to be a party night. So usually around 9 p.m. I'll go to On the Rocks, grab some alcohol, grab some chasers, pre-game, and then go to the Steer on Main Street.
Oh, nice. I know the location very well, actually. Like, so let's say, how many days a week do you think you see yourself going out? Let's say.
On average, it's increased over the years, but in the past year, I probably go out at least 3 days a week. Friday, Saturday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then sometimes.
And like, have you ever like partied before like the day of an exam or like some big like school
last
event?
year I got really drunk before a final. Wasn't such a good idea, but luckily I studied a couple days before, so I was just really hungover in the test, but I did really well.
That's pretty cool. And so just really quick, going back to the Asian community thing, I know you said that you're aware of the intercultural environment that exists within UB. Do you see that changing, or do you see that becoming more diverse or anything like that? And now that it's your last year, do you think that maybe you'll get involved in a little more activities like that, or it's just you're not just gonna stay out of it?
I think UB is becoming more and more diverse. It seems like a lot of the student and cultural clubs are becoming more active, so I would say UB is definitely getting bigger, especially the UB 2020 plan to expand and improve education. It's drawing more people in from throughout the country, throughout the state, neighboring states. So I see UB as being very interesting.
All right, thanks, man.
All right.